Atomic batteries to power. Turbines to speed. Good morning and welcome aboard, everyone. I'm HarleyTrek and you're not. It is a gorgeous Saturday morning. 77 degrees and no humidity to speak of. It is the best feeling morning in I can't remember how long. So with weather like this, there's nothing that can be done to get on the bike and get down the road a bit. Cars. Come on. Breakfast this morning, which brings me to my topic for this particular moto vlog. Now, I'm fully aware that opinions are like, well, pick your descriptor of choice. Everyone has one, and maybe it's a mark of modern society, but folks have got to label folks. Put them in a group. You're a this, you're a that, you're another thing. But on Facebook, I'm a member of a particular group, and all about Harleys. And you know, you expect, well, I don't know if you expect, I guess I kind of expected, you know, it to be a generally a love fest for the brand, for bike riding, what have you. But in my experience with this group, I am continually amazed, both amazed and appalled actually, about how divisive a group it can be with folks that like the same thing. You know, the old saw, you're not a real biker this, you're not a real biker that. But I saw a post the other day that called somebody a rub, and it's the first time I'd heard that, or read that term, or heard of that term. And so I promptly had to go look it up, and it stands for Rich Urban Biker. different than I guess if you had to pin a label on me, I started riding motorcycles later in life. You know, a midlife crisis, trying to recapture the youth kind of thing. But it basically stands for, you know, folks, usually older dudes, I guess, that have got more money than sense, and you know, they go out and buy a big old motorcycle and ride it 2 or 3 times a year, you know, down to the coffee shop and back or something, and have the audacity to call themselves a biker. And of course, I just had to scratch my noggin, you know. My opinion is, you make the money, spend it however you wish. You want to buy a Corvette, buy a Corvette. You want to buy a motorcycle, buy a motorcycle. I like Harley Day Riders saying, ride your own ride. And I think that's a very good thing. You know, I don't ride my my bike as much as some. I ride it a lot more than others. I'm not in a competition. And if you are in a competition with someone else about riding a motorcycle, I do believe that you are missing the point. You know, somebody that again, you know, I default back to the Sons of Anarchy type motorcycle rider, you know, that was riding before they could walk, tore down their first shovel head at the age of 3, you know, the usual stuff. And I fully admit that you know, I know just flipping enough to be dangerous about the mechanics of this thing. I can check the levels. I can tell when something's not operating properly. And I noticed this morning that when I started the bike, I had or I turned the switch on, I had both of my blinkers flashed really fast a few times and then quit. I don't have a security system on this bike, so that's got me bum puzzled. And then when I went to signal for the first time, it blinked really fast. Now I've got Kuriak and Panacea LEDs on this bike, had them on for several months, and I'm wondering if something has either come loose. I love this town. Come on, ding dong. Pull out in front of me. But anyway, I digress. So I'm going to have to troubleshoot that. I believe they're under warranty if something has gone awry. But I rode yesterday and had no issues, so we shall see. But back to the labeling thing. I just find it ridiculous, you know, that that people have to pigeonhole people. Oh, he's a yuppie. He's a hipster. He's a moron. Well, actually, that one might have merit. Possum with a car once, and it was messy. Yeah. description of rub kind of took me off guard. You've got to stop. I have the right of way. I've given way too much money to that place. Downtown Chattanooga. This is one ride I've not vlogged yet. First time for everything. We're coming up on the iconic Chattanooga Choo Choo. You can see that. Oh, and a duck to boot. It would be so cool to have one of those things. I don't know where I'd put it. I can't imagine the amount of fuel that thing uses. But there's something inherently cool about being able to drive off land straight into the water. But I know right now I'm going to have to pass it. Nope, that one's going fast now. I don't know what the hell's going on with that. Architecture down here, and your typical smattering of high rises, quote unquote. I mean, you're not going to see a 100-story building down here. That's about the biggest they come, or maybe the First Tennessee building there. Let's change lanes. Oh, that was a bad idea. do it. You do not have the right of way, stupid. Oh, yes, she does. Oh, well. Ooh, cool. Theatre. Right gear, stupid. Let's try that again. Less time sightseeing, more time paying attention. Service interval in about 900 miles, so give it a couple of months, get that brake issue addressed.